or what, Mo? This better be good or what? I like that challenge all the time. Loving when people have high expectations, and as you should. Welcome everybody. It's going to be Late Night Crypto Talk, a very special one tonight. We're going to get started in just a couple of minutes. This better be good. What's going on, Mr. Berry? How you doing, Karen? I know you're excited. I know Christy's excited out there in Alaska. What's going on, Daniel? Good evening, Barbara. From New York, we got Victor. We got Robert logging in from the UK. It's what, 2 a.m. there? Yeah, I know he's excited as well. I'm excited. What's going on, John? Carlos? What's up, Lashana? Victor Ortiz, Diane from Canada. What's going on, Jesse, Lance, Mike, Maurice, the man, Jeremy King. He's right, it's game time. Another Mike from Texas. You guys are coming in fast. I can't even get this up into the other groups. We'll be getting started in just a second here. What's going on, Angela, Richard King, Eldridge. Campbell Scott, Michael Honeycutt, what's happening? Mike Champion, Mr. Mark Reddick, Brent DeFrame, welcome. Michael Honeycutt, there's a lot of Michaels on here. Welcome, Trish. Sean Berry, Brad Theed. Don't think I didn't see you, Tiana. Welcome. Brenda Green, welcome. Deborah, welcome. Eric White says, let's go. Got that right. Prelvis, what's happening? Benita, welcome. Richard King. Chris Stevens. Shouldn't be upset about the game. Tom Brady has how many rings? He'll be alright. He is still going to go down as the GOAT. We'll be getting started in just a moment. Second here. Hope you guys are excited. I'm excited, even though this was one of the worst days in the entire world financial markets today. Bloody Monday, this is going to go down as, it will be remembered as. But there's still good news. There is still hope. Hello, Chuck from Michigan. Mr. Juan Ricardo Davis. Mr. Ross, what's going on? I see you, Ebony, Lance White, Michelle, Eric White. Mo, you've just been... Mo, first you came on saying this better be good. Now you're saying turn the music down a notch. You might want to just back up from your computer, or better yet, just log off. Man, you can't please everybody. The music is already down. Don't worry, I won't have the music on while I'm talking. Can't please everybody. What's going on, Veronica from Iowa? Carrie, Erica, Shauna, Anthony, Jesus, Kevin Robinson, Devron from Phoenix. That's right, by the dip. What's going on, Jesse? Everybody is logging in now. They want to know what's going on. What's been the secret? What have these guys been talking about for the last month and a couple of days? We're actually releasing information sooner than I expected, but that's all right. You know, sometimes you can't keep a good thing secret for long. What's going on, Jacqueline? Mafus, Brad Theed, Mary Richardson. What's going on, Tim? Doris. I'm not disrespecting you, Mo. You came on here shooting, firing some shots. I turned the music off. That's just for you. Aloha to Kathy. You know, you come in here firing shots at me, it's like showtime at the Apollo. I'm going to fire back. It's all good. I got love for you, Mo. It's all good. You're going to like what I have to share tonight. This is important information. But before we get to that, today was indeed Bloody Monday. Oh, no. I'm not talking about the crypto world. See, I'm not sweating the crypto world at all. You know, the crypto's going to do what crypto's going to do. What's happening right now in the crypto world has happened at this time every year for the last 4 or 5 years. Only difference is that the retraction or the correction is steeper than normal. And it's only steeper than normal because the rise, the bull run, went on for 2.5 months, all the way up to 20,000. It was bound to snap back. So I'm not worried about that crypto market at all. Here's what did get me concerned. Is every channel on the news today was talking about the stock market. Today was the single largest loss, single day loss in history. It got all the way to 1,500 points at one point, then went down to 1,100 points. 1,100 points in one day. Literally, that was actually within 30 minutes. And people were trying to figure out what's going on. How is it trading so fast? See, it was a victim of technology. And what do I mean by that? Well, the stock market, the NASDAQ, is rife setting up with auto traders. Hold that word, auto trader. Set up with auto traders. And when the market started to, get a little jittery, all of the bots went into action. So before people even realized what was going on, the bots were doing their thing. That's what happened today. That's why you had the single biggest loss. And it'll correct itself sometime. Who knows how long? The stock market, it takes longer. Sometimes it can take 6 months to a year. We don't know if this is a trend of the bear run in the stock market. This could be the beginning of a bear run. We don't know that yet. Oh no, we don't want to ban the bot. Oh, we love the bots. The bots saved people a whole lot of money. But it also, you had different bots reacting to different bots. So it just went off today. It was funny because Donald Trump was doing a speech right as this went down. So when he started the speech, it had lost 400 points. By the time he was finished with his speech, it was down 1,400 points. That's how fast it happened. It was like what they call it, the flash crash. But this is going to go down today as Bloody Monday, because you can even go to coinmarketcap.com, hit the refresh button, and you'll see that Bitcoin is below $7,000. So we'll see what's going to happen, what goes on. But enough of that. Let's get into the big news. We have been hinting at this since the beginning of January. Yeah, the beginning of January. Literally, the beginning of January. Maybe the last week of December. But we've been hinting at this. That something's coming. But we couldn't exactly say what. All we said was that it was about crypto education. Now, I want to qualify this. Because last year I made a prediction. Around October, I made a prediction. We were deep into the crypto space. There were a bunch of cryptocurrency companies that people were making a lot of money in. A lot. You had a mass exodus that was taking place from the MLM world into the crypto world. And those people or their uplines were upset about that. You know, there was a lot of concern from the seven-figure earners from the crypto space. And a lot of it rightly so. And they started, you know, screaming bloody murder, talking about everything in the crypto space is a scam. And I made a prediction. I said the same individuals that are screaming everything in the crypto space is a scam, those same people around March or April of 2018 will do a 360 reverse and will be screaming that cryptocurrency is the future and the way to go, and that they're involved with the company that they're going to be pushing. But they're going to be doing it, in their words, the right way, the right company. And anytime you have an emerging industry, you're going to have checks and balances. You're going to have growing pains. You're going to have failures. This is how, you know, you test the market out. You see what works and what doesn't work. And then rising out of the ashes of the failures are going to be the successful companies. So what this company was doing was looking at the failures of other companies in the space, what they were doing wrong, especially in the United States. So in 2018, there was three things that this company, three problems this company is solving. The number one problem is lack of education in the cryptocurrency space. It is wild how many people have no idea. I know people that's investing $40, $50, $100,000 and more, and they have no knowledge of the crypto space. That's dangerous. And before I continue, I must say, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I am simply a gentleman in this space that reads the news, gives my opinion and suggestions. You take that information, do your own research, and do what you will with it. As the song that was playing at the beginning of this said, don't blame me. I'm only human. Don't blame me. You're an adult. You make your own decisions. I just share information. So we knew that education was important. One of my buddies, I won't call him out, but he's my Morehouse brother, this morning even said, what is Tether? You know, and he's been in this space. These simple questions, 90% of our time every day is spent answering questions in our personal direct messenger box about crypto. Can you hold my hand? Can you teach me? Can you be my mentor? Can you show me this? What is Bitcoin? What is crypto? What is blockchain? What ICO should I get into? How do I trade? What's the difference between Poloniex and Bittrex? What is a wallet? Should I have a hard wallet? Should I have a desktop wallet? Which one's the best? Where should I buy it from? This, it never stops. And if you answer, see, here's the trap. If I answer one or two questions, it always leads to 10 more. That's the trap right there. So instead of spending 90% of our time answering 1,000,001 questions, we decided to create an educational platform, a system that we can bring people to. So the questions that they have, they're going to get a beginner's course, call it Bitcoin 101, where we're literally going to hold your hand and walk you through every single step. Now, here's what the critics will say. Why do you even need to have that? There's a bunch of other crypto education companies out there. Yes, there are. In fact, you don't even need to do that. You can go to YouTube and Google it. But here's one thing I know about human nature. People are lazy by nature, unfortunately. They want somebody else to do the work for them. And you go to YouTube or Google it, and 1,000,000 different websites pop up. You don't know where to begin. You don't know where to start. You don't even know what to trust if the information you're getting is trustful. That's why there's colleges. So we decided for our network of people, because we're building a community. We need a community if we're going to be investing together. If we're going to be building businesses and things together, we need you to be educated. We need you to know the lingo. You need to know what's going on. We don't want to be educating you on the fly. We want to be able to call you up and say, hey, something's going down, 30K, 50K. and you're able to move like that. That's the conversations my partner, Jairus Coleman, and I have. You know, last year, we spent months getting ourselves educated. Now, he shoots me a message, hey, get 20K ready. I don't need any explanation. I know. So that's number one. We need to solve that. Here's a stat for you. More than 40 to 50% of the American population has now been exposed to Bitcoin. Less than 5% actually own Bitcoin. And less than 0.5% of those even understand it and the technology behind it. So, we need you to be educated, especially the poor and broke folk. They don't know nothing about this space. This is the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of humankind for the most amount of people. And the people who need it the most don't even know what's taking place. They're scared. I told you I'm doing a social experiment out there in the field. I'm talking to people. Whenever I bring up Bitcoin, their faces light up. Especially if you know what you're talking about. They want to know about it, but they don't know where to go. That's what we're here to do. The second thing, that problem that we're solving, especially for those of you who have already been in the Bitcoin space, is we've been spoiled. There's 3 ways you make money in the crypto space. The first is by buying and holding, but that's a long-term play. That's not going to pay your bills next month. The second way is by mining Bitcoin. Would you rather have the golden egg or the golden goose? And that's difficult. I've been a part of 2 mining companies that didn't really go anywhere over the last 7-8 months. And the third way is to trade. Trade on the cryptocurrency coin market. Learn that skill set. That one right there is what makes people millionaires and billionaires. The trading of it. Learn a 7 to 8 figure skill set. However, I'm one of those lazy people that's been spoiled. I know how to trade. I have the skills. I just don't want to be sitting in front of a computer screen all day long. And now it's even more difficult because you're now competing with the professionals that have come in from Wall Street and also the auto traders that's connected to the system that can make decisions in microseconds. I turned my head to see what's going on TV and I just missed out. So, we got spoiled because we started earning money passively. We started letting our money work for us, which is smart, but paying somebody else to do it for us. The problem is those platforms in the United States were not destined to survive. As the rules and laws and regulations in the United States are adapting and changing, what is the real definition of Bitcoin? I read about Wyoming this morning, and you got to go back to my Facebook Live this morning. They're the first government entity in the world to enact legislation to state that Bitcoin is not a property, nor is it a currency. It's more like gift cards, therefore it cannot be treated or taxed as such. The first government entity in Wyoming. Yet other states have other definitions for it. Is it a security? Is it property? Do you have to pay capital gains tax? Do you have to pay earned income tax? Can somebody else trade on your behalf? Can you give another company your money and let them trade for you? And Paul says there's no sound. If you guys can still hear me, give me a like or a heart or a thumbs up. I want to make sure before I can keep going. So that was number 2, the passive income. And we got spoiled off of that. We were making money whether you got out of bed or not. You didn't have to do a doggone thing. The system was doing it for you. However, most of those businesses were not deemed legal in the United States. It was a catch-22. They could register, but by registering, you need to divulge information that is counter to what cryptocurrency is all about. Anonymity. anonymity. So you have ICO companies and other companies decide either we don't want to do business in the United States, or they get pushed out of the United States with cease and desist orders. But we're going to show you how, yay, we're going to bring the good old days back. That yes, you can earn passively on your money like the good old days. Yeah, we're going to bring that back. Why? Because we solved problem number 3. And problem number 3 is you want to have the ability to fall asleep at night and wake up the next morning knowing that the company and your money is still there. I can't tell you, you make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day. You'd think you'd be on cloud 9, right? You think you'd be on cloud 9. No. I'd wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning just to look at my account to make sure everything was still there. Because you just never knew if today is the day. And everybody knew there's a shelf life on all that stuff. We just didn't know when. Now we've solved that problem. How would you like to have a company that is offering you 100% Bitcoin 101 crypto education that's going to allow you to earn passive income through trading and is 100% SEC compliant in the United States so that you can go to sleep at night knowing that you're going to wake up and your money in the company is still there? If the answer to all 3 is yes, welcome to KryptoGeneX. That's the name of our company. Now, what is my role? Someone said, am I the CEO? No, I am not. I was approached by the founders of this company at the beginning of the year. I fell in love with the concept, and I've been working with them ever since to help bring this to fruition, because we want to build a long-term legacy dynasty company. We want to have a dynasty company. Now, I want to skip up to the passive income part. How exactly is this going to work? Well, I think crypto education is self-explanatory. It's going to be done. Why do people keep saying they're losing my broadcast? I'm still here. It's going to be done through streaming videos. You're going to be able to go through all of our modules to get crypto education. So by the time you finish, you will be able to say, I learned something new. By the time you're finished, you'll be able to say, I learned something new. Next thing we're going to do, and this is where other education platforms fail, because I've been a part of them. In fact, I have been a top producer in them. This is where they fail. You learn the skill set, which is priceless. But then you're told to go out there, you're thrown out in the jungle on your own and to practice what you've learned. And there's nothing wrong with that on an individual basis. But for the masses, people work 9-to-5 jobs. People have families. People learn differently. They may not have the time or the skill set needed and necessary to be able to day trade and make a full-time income doing so, or even a part-time income. So here's what we're going to do. Our education package, the product costs $250, all paid with Bitcoin. So you need to have your Bitcoin ready. What is that going to get you? Well, not only do you have access to our education platform, but you're also going to have access to our trading bot. Say what? What? I'm that good that I sound like an infomercial? Anyways, thank you, Luke. So you're going to have access to our trading bot. Our trading bot is going to be connected to your own trading account. Whether you've got Bittrex, Poloniex, Binance, whatever. Why do people keep saying I'm interrupted? I'm still live. I don't know what's up with that. Yes, it's a trading bot, but it's an algorithm. In fact, we call it the crypto rhythm. So you're going to get access to this. It's going to be attached to your account where you put your money in your own account. It doesn't go to the company. We don't hold your money. Okay? You're going to have an app attached to your phone. The app could be on your, Android, iPhone. And with that app, you're going to be getting signals. And the signals is going to let you know what to do, whether to buy, sell, or move something around. That way, you can go about your day. You're working your 9-to-5 job. You're with your family and kids. You're out to dinner. And you don't have to be looking at the screen all day. The bottom line is the money is in your account. You have full access to that. You have access to that. So now, depending on however money you want to put in your own account, you're going to make money on. Now, I cannot tell you how much. Here's one thing we will not do. You will never hear us talk about percentages. You will never hear us talk about earning up to percentage this or percentage that. That's not going to happen. We will also be very strict on that in the marketing. We're not going to have anybody in our company running around talking about, oh, I made 40% today. I made 30% yesterday or last month. I made 5%. No. All of that is illegal. That's illegal. I like that. Rules of engagement. So if you decide to put $100,000 into your account or $5,000 into your account, the bot is your assistant. It's your aide on your own account. $250 and about $15 a month. Just by being a customer, you can make money. You don't have to recruit anybody, but it doesn't stop there. Because we also have full access to our crypto rhythm. Meaning, we have a corporate-wide company account that you can participate in. It's like a pool. You don't need to have a Binance or a Bittrex or a Poloniex account for this. All you're going to need is to have a Bitcoin wallet where we deposit your funds. And what this is your ability to pull all of our money together into an account. Let the bot trade on it automatically. And I got to get with Mike, figure out if this is going to be, well, I'm not even going to say that. Just know that your payout is going to go directly to your wallet. Not a dashboard in your back office. In fact, that's also illegal. I've seen some other companies that's attempting to do what we're doing, and they're all illegal the way they've got it set up. You cannot put earned off of trading income on a dashboard. That's not real money. It's not real until it hits your account, your wallet. So the money will go directly to your wallet. See, that's what I like. I'm a little bit lazy. I'm not the type of guy that wants to, I know I can get alerts on my phone and everything, but I might be doing something and I might miss out. If you got the time you want to do that, that's great. I'd rather pay somebody to do it for me. But the best thing is, again, and I'm going to put into this link our past NDA calls because I am not the tech guy like one of the co-owners, Mike Boggs, can break down how his bot works. I'm not even going to go there because I'll say something and I might be wrong and you guys run off with it. I'll leave that for the experts. I'm just giving you a basic breakdown here. And Mike, do me a favor, put in the law firm because I can't switch back to the to the other group till I could remember the name of the law firm. But here's two other things. I said at the beginning that there's going to be people who are critical of this space that's going to be involved in 2018. Well, we're not just saying we're SEC compliant. We've got the legal representation that's going to back us up. We've retained the services of one of the top MLM attorneys in America, Thomas Burton PLLC. Yes, that's Kevin Thomas's law firm. Kevin Thompson. I said Thomas. We've got Thomas Burton PLLC, Kevin Thompson. You guys know who that is. If you don't, look him up. And also, on our board advisory is none other than Troy Dooley. I know me and Troy was going at it last year. But my prediction was right. We ended up coming together with the right company that's doing things the right way. Here's another thing. This company is 100% fully transparent. You know who we are. You will meet the founders. In fact, this Saturday, we're having a special call to meet the founders and the owners of the company. Nobody's hiding. On the website, there will be a section where you can download all the SEC paperwork. In the next couple of days, we'll make public who our compliance attorneys are. So not only do we have Thompson and Burton LLC or PLLC, but we also have another set of attorneys that are compliance attorneys. We want to make sure that everything that we do is 100% above board. We're not going to take any shortcuts. There's no need to do it. If you do it the right way, then you'll have a long-lasting company, a successful company. This is going to be one of the biggest launches in the network marketing space in over a decade. The question will be, will you be a part of it at the beginning, or will you be part of it later? But I think one way or another, you will be a part of it. One way or another. We have had people signing NDAs for the past couple of weeks that have gotten this inside knowledge and information. And these individuals have been excited in spreading word. In fact, it's one of the reasons why we dropped the NDA a little bit sooner than normal, because word was getting around, and it was getting around very fast. So what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put in the chat box. We have already had what we call 2 NDA calls already the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to put the link to those recordings so that you can go back and listen to the first one and then the second one and hear details on the bot, how it works. Now, to get access to that crypto rhythm, the pool account, it's going to cost $1,000 for 3 months, $2,000 for 6 months, or $3,000 to have access to it for the entire year. Again, all of your money you have access to, can have at any time. There's nothing that is locked up. Okay? That's important to understand. There's nothing that's locked up for 120 days or 277 days or 6 months. None of that stuff. You want to pull it out, you pull it out. All right, let me pull this one up. The first NDA call that we had. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm very, very excited. I mean, it's that old saying, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. People are asking me, how come I didn't jump on board these other companies over the last couple of weeks? I said because I see the same fate of those other companies as the past ones. And we're putting together something that we won't have to hop around, jump around, and move around. That's what we're doing now. So I was patient. Now, when does this all go down? Well, we're looking at pre-launch happening sometime in March. We don't want to give you a direct date yet. If you know anything about launching a company and programming, you know, things can happen that's not in your control. You got to fix. We're not going to do anything until we're 100% ready. So we're looking at target is sometime around March. So what can you do now? Well, you can do what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. I've been making a list. We actually have now, we're going to have some material that we will give out that you can use to like pre-applications and a PDF file to make your list. You can start doing that and getting everybody ready. I know this is going to be the biggest launch of my entire career. I know that for a fact. And some of the players that's already on board, just with them alone, you know, we're looking at, I don't know, a couple 100,000 people before the year is out. This is going to be huge. So that is all that I wanted to share tonight. Just to let you know, be on the lookout. You like our new logo? KGX, KryptoGeneX. The Genex means, you know what, Mike, I'll let Mike break all that stuff down. Why the name of the company the way it is. But this Saturday, and I will post the number and the link. It's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. This Saturday, meet the owners. There's going to be a whole lot of international people. I mean, first come, first serve if the lines, you know, lock up. But I think I have almost unlimited on that. So that's going to be this Saturday. Spread the word around. But now you have time to get your money right. You know, if you want to do a whole year license, you're talking about $3,000 in Bitcoin. Everything's going to be done in Bitcoin. So you have between now and then to get yourself ready. So when the doors open, you're ready to go. And your team is ready to go. So that's all I wanted to share tonight, guys. I'm very excited. I'm also tired. We've been doing a whole lot of work today. Still a whole lot more stuff to do. But we'll be sleeping on the world's beaches together when this is all said and done. And we welcome to have and invite all of you on board. And you guys are the early birds. We're not even in pre-launch yet. We're just letting you know what we're doing and what's coming. And it indeed is coming. So are you guys excited about it as much as I am? I am. Why again? This is a Monday. We hate Mondays. Why do we hate Mondays, especially today with Bloody Monday? It's because we had to wake up before the sun came up. To drive in rush hour traffic, to rush off to a job we don't like, to work with people we can't stand, to eat lunch at 12 when we're hungry at 11, to ask for permission to go to the bathroom as if you were a child, to do this for 40 years of our life knowing that we're going to retire broke depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. And that's if you're lucky enough to have the same job for 40 years. To retire with no pension, no 401k. Your house is a liability and not an asset. No savings, because most Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account right now, living paycheck to paycheck, and then waking up scared to death that the stock market just had its worst day in history. The question is, what are you going to do about it? What choices and decisions are you going to make? Because the decisions you make right now is going to determine the type of Christmas you have at the end of the year. And I'd like to have a great Christmas with all of you. With that, welcome to KryptoGeneX. Bitcoin Brandon out. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.